Hello everyone, this is Crystal Putoff, and as you can see on my desk, I do not have any eggs. I have canvases. So here's what I am working on. A few weeks ago, I went to a thing called Wines and Lines. We drank wine and we did this painting. So it didn't have to have straight lines like I do on the eggs because I was drinking a glass of wine. One glass. I was responsible. This is what I did in the class. I didn't actually finish it there. I finished it at home. But we drew these crazy lines and we drew these things in there. Kind of like a Zentangle, but not entirely. And as I was trying to think up ideas, um, I came up with, hey, you know what? Let's do like this kind of a Pysanky thing. This kind of a Pysanky thing. So it was fun. And so I really liked it. And I thought, I'm going to try to do this again. So I did, oops, sorry, it was upside down. I did this, or this is the way I'm calling it. Okay, there, enough of it's in the camera. So I did this. I really like this. You can see more of the Pysanky designs I incorporated into it here. This is kind of an edging. This I've never done on an egg, but I'd like to incorporate it. I think it's really cool. In this section, I actually put eggs. I like the way that turned out. So there's some things in here that are things I would put on an egg. This I did, I don't know if you can see it. These, this, and these I did with some modeling paste to give it a little more depth. I don't know that it turned out that great, but it was fun. It was fun to just play around with it, not worry if it was going to turn out perfect or not. So this was fun. So I did another one, learned more about doing this, what I liked about this, what I would do different the next time. So now what I'm going to do is an even bigger canvas. So this is an 11 by 14, this. And I have a 14 by 18 that I'm going to do now because I found this really cool frame that's a 14 by 18. So that's why I'm doing that size. That's the only reason. But I really, on this one, I really want to strongly incorporate mainly just all elements that I would put on an egg. Now, the idea behind this was that you do lines and you do whoops, oh, I knocked my pencil. You do more like this. You do lines. You do things like that. But on this one here, I put a little fish. I thought, you know what? That's those rules are just more like guidelines. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to just do lines. I can do these. This was the last piece I did, and I was like, what am I going to put in this area? I don't know. And then I thought, hey, you know what? I could put whatever I want. So I decided to put these eggs and put in the eggs elements that I would do. Anyway, so the next one, this huge blank canvas, is going to be almost entirely, I would say, my goal right now is it will be entirely inspired with Pysanky elements. Some stuff I would use in borders, some stuff that I would use on just in the front or back, something, I might want to do something like this. I might want to do something like this. I'm pulling eggs that are sitting here next to me. Anyway, so this board, I have put a coat of gesso on it. I'm now going to put a coat of white on it, and then I'll come back and show you how I put the lines on it initially. All right, the first step after I have my canvas painted white, gesso, coated gesso, painted white, the next step is to draw these lines. You want the lines to look random, so you're drawing them kind of sort of random. When I did this, we started by drawing some circles and then drawing lines through the circles. That's what I tried to do here, but I showed this to someone. They said, oh, it looks like two big eyes and a mouth. And now when I look at it, that's all I can see. So we're going to try to do these lines. I'm probably not going to start with the circles. I'm going to see if I can do something different. So here goes. I'm going to draw these circles. Or not circles, I'm sorry. We're going to draw these lines. And if I don't like them, I'll paint over them. So that's kind of the cool thing about this. It's different from Pysanky is, hey, if I don't like it, I'll paint over it. You can make some changes in Pysanky, but not as much. All right, so I am going to start, and I'm just going to draw a line that looks like that. And I know it looks kind of rough in places, but I will be going back to fix that. So what I want to end up with are some big and some smaller spaces. Okay, kind of like in the middle. So maybe we'll do one that kind of goes like that. And then, let's see. I think we need another one here. Okay. All right, I'm happy with the amount of spaces I have here. And I did that with my Posca that is PC1MR pin type. I've been using this. I think it's about out of ink. Now the next step will be I'm going to use my Posca, and they were both black markers, PCM3. And what I do now is I bold up these lines. I'll just do a couple of them, and anywhere there's an intersection, like right here, you make it not pointed. So that intersection actually becomes bigger. That's what I have to do on all of these lines. That is going to take a little while. So when I come back, the next set of videos, I'll have all my lines drawn. I'm thinking about trying to do something to make some of the areas on the lines raised. On this one, I use the modeling paste to make these, this one, and this one raised. And I liked doing that, but I feel like you can't really tell it. So what I'm thinking about doing, this is the idea that's in the head, it's not yet on the canvas, is that if I have areas like this, I'm going to use the modeling paste to make this bigger, with the idea that I'm going to get the effect of an etched egg. So where this is etched and raised, I'm thinking, what if I made my lines on, not this one, but the other one, raised? So I've got some modeling paste. I don't have the, actually, I have some modeling paste, but it's very, 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 very thick. So I watched a video from one of my favorite junk journal artists, Natasha, where she made modeling paste or texture paste for use in junk journals. So I've got an idea of how I'm going to try to use that on, again, not this one, but on this one, on some of the black lines. So I'm excited to try that. And when I come back, you'll find out whether or not I was successful with it. And then the other thing I'm going to do is, once I have all of these lines done, I am going to take a picture of it and print it out, and then I'm going to kind of write on my picture what I want to put in each one of these sections. Now, I may change my mind, but I need some initial ideas to start out with. And I also am not sure, the other thing I have to make the decision is, do I want to color in more of the areas? On here I did 3 areas with the silver, 3 with the gold, 3 with the teal color, and then I added some purple in 3 of the sections. So I don't know, I kind of like this one, but I don't know if it needs more color or less color. So I have to make that decision too, but I have to make that right away. First, I need to take care of all of my lines. That's the next step. So keep watching, and we'll see how this Pysanky inspired painting comes along. Thanks for watching.